Hey guys, Rom Guruji here, and today we're gonna have a look at whether it's worth upgrading from OnePlus 60 to the iQOO 3. So why I'm making this video is anyone who has the money to buy OnePlus 8 or OnePlus 8 Pro, or anyone who is already on OnePlus 70 would not go for the iQOO 3 because it just doesn't make sense. It does not offer the same value proposition. Whereas if you're on a 60, 5T, 5 or 6, it does make sense. The package does make sense, right? So, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take points from both of the phones and see if iQOO 3 is worth your money and is it worth upgrading from OnePlus 60 or phones similar to it. Alright. So let's get OnePlus 60 on the stand here. Okay. So the OnePlus 60 was considered phone of the year according to MKBHD, and truly so. The phone has aged pretty well. The design, although, looks extremely old and dated. This seems exactly like it was. It seems like a older generation phone. The teardrop notch and the size of the teardrop notch is pretty big. This phone did not come with any stereo speakers. It has a dual camera. It has Snapdragon 845. It has UFS 2.1 storage. It has LPDDR4X RAM, 6GB for the base variant, and it has a glass and metal body. Yeah, and it has NFC. It has a 20-watt charger, not 30-watt, 20-watt. Okay. So this is a pretty cool phone, and right, as you can see, it is still working. It is holding its ground. Yeah, it's not breaking down. It's not like, you will never be able to use it again. But yeah, it is showing a lot of problems. Okay, so the first thing, the dark mode is not very well optimized. The fingerprint sensor on this phone is comparatively slower, even though OnePlus has improved it a bit with updates. But the recent updates from OnePlus have been pretty bad. It is much more stuttery. As you can see, I have cleared everything, and once in a while it still gives a bit of a stutter, a bit of a lag. So yeah, that is happening on this phone, and that is obviously due to the age. If you're a gamer playing Call of Duty with everything enabled, I mean ragdolls, etc., in anti-aliasing, this phone would not run the game. So it would run at 10 or 15 FPS, which is pretty bad compared to what iQOO does, right? File transfer and file download takes a longer time on this phone because Snapdragon 845 has an older generation modem, so the download speeds are lower. It has UFS 2.1 storage, so obviously the speed of the storage is slow. Cameras cannot be compared between both the phones because of a simple issue that the iQOO 3 has considerably higher amount of cameras. So yeah, there is no comparison there, but OnePlus 60 has great supports from developers, from XDA, great Gcam. So yeah, these are the things that OnePlus 60 has. It has a great community, it has a great support from developers who are still making rooms for it. So yeah, the developer support is a lot, but this is still a very dated phone. It has gotten quite old. Yes, it has aged well, but yeah, now it displays stutters, lags. There are issues that do crop up on this phone once in a while, as you can see. So yeah, and things do open, but they are considerably slower. You feel that things are a bit jarry, and this has considerably less battery when compared to the iQOO 3 and slower charging. Other than that, this has NFC, which might be important to people if they're using the touch and go payment systems. It does not have a headphone jack, and for Bluetooth, it does not have any special system to improve the audio quality. So yeah, that was OnePlus 60, an aged good old soldier. But now we're coming to the iQOO 3, right? So yeah, I have done a full review of the iQOO 3, so I will not be mentioning every point for this. So I'm just be mentioning the main points. One, just look at the phone. The design looks modern. It is nearly bezel-less. It has a hole punch display, which is very 2020. It has a really beautiful screen, but I must mention that the OnePlus 60 has higher brightness than iQOO 3. Both of the phones have 60 Hz refresh rate, so it won't matter if you're coming from OnePlus 60 because it'll be the same refresh rate. But the phone does feel smoother and a lot more receptive because of a very simple reason. This has a 180 Hz display polling range, so your touch is registered faster. Yes, it does not compare to having a 90 Hz screen, but yes, a little higher responsive rate does feel better. This has small things that really matter, like it has a lot of effects. It has a 55-watt charging, so you won't have to worry about, if you're in a hurry, you can just plug it in for 15 minutes, you get 50% of battery, and that lasts you nearly a good working day, like 8 to 12 hours. So you won't have to worry about that. It has 8 GB RAM, 128 GB storage on its basic variant, and the RAM is LPDDR5, and the storage is UFS 3.1. So it is super fast. Everything works well. The download speeds are better because this has a new 865 chip, and on 4G that is Cat26 modem. So yeah, for LTE that's Cat26. So it's working really well. So one of the things that I observed, so in this room where I'm sitting, if you're using the phone, you might get VO Wi-Fi, but you will not get SMSs when using OnePlus 60, right? When using OnePlus 60, you will not get SMSs. But on this phone, I do get SMSs even sitting here. So that does prove that the modem and the connectivity on this phone is much better than OnePlus 60. The gaming is obviously fun because you can run Call of Duty with all settings enabled. It has Monster Touch buttons. It has a optimized monster mode, which will make your phone considerably faster since it puts all cores in performance mode. So that's great. So all in all, it is a pretty great phone. It has a always on display. It has great animations. The screen looks beautiful. There is no stutter or lag. It's really smooth. Yeah, so if you're looking for a no nonsense upgrade which fits your budget and has everything that you might need, and does not have things that you might miss out, like this does not have a 90 Hz refresh rate. I get it, that's bad, but if you're coming from 60, even the 60 did not have a higher refresh rate, so you won't be missing out on something, right? You would be missing out on NFC, but that's not big of a deal. Moreover, the OnePlus 60 does not have a headphone jack, like I told you. This does have a headphone jack, and it also has a audio DAC, a hi-fi DAC, which is really good because, well, the hi-fi DAC makes all the audio seems really good, right? This also has a Jovi assistant kind of a theme, the Jovi smart scene, and I really like it. A lot of people don't talk about it, but it has all of your help needs in one place, and it's really cool. I really like it. I don't know about others. So yeah, all in all, if you want a no nonsense upgrade from your OnePlus 60 or a similar phone, and you do not have a budget of 40, maybe your budget is below 35, I would suggest the iQOO 3 for you because it is a really great phone. You are just missing out on the higher refresh rate displays if that's what you want. And since 5G is not viable in India for a long time now, still, I don't think it's going to be an issue. So yeah, if you're looking for an upgrade from OnePlus 60, iQOO 3 would be an amazing choice and offer you great price to performance ratio. That's all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.